Hello everyone and welcome to our challenge day 20. So today's challenge is going to be about doing your yoga anywhere you are, right? So whether you're at the office, on a plane, on a bus, in your car, of course stopped, or let's see, office is a big one, right? Or if you're just in your home and there's not much room, how about classroom? You can teach this to your kids, especially if your kids are doing Zoom school. You can go ahead and teach them this nice little easy warm up and stretch, a few stretches, and we can do them right in the chair. So come on down in your chair. So preferably, I would tell you to use a chair with no arms. That way you have plenty of room to open up the hips, play with the arms. But if you have a chair with the arms, just make sure you're sitting far enough forward so you don't hit yourself, okay? So let's go ahead and start with a nice warm up. So inhale, reach the arms up and bend the elbows. And I want you to lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale. I want you to push your heart back towards the back of the chair and the fingers reach towards the knees. Inhale again. Open, lift, bend, stretch the front of the chest. And then exhale, pull it in. Inhale, open and lift and stretch. And exhale, round the spine. Let's do this 2 more times. Beautiful. Nice. Now we're going to take a nice side stretch and hip opener. So open up those legs. Go ahead and bend on down to one side and take that arm up over the head. And let's do the same thing we did here. Let's bend the elbow and relax the neck and then stretch and bend. Beautiful. 2 more times. And come back to the center, tilt on over to the other side, give it a nice big stretch, and then pull that elbow back and straighten. Pull it back. Work with your breath. Nice, and come on up. Let's go ahead and bring those feet back together and cross the left leg over the right. Reach the right arm up and take a nice twist to the left. You can hold on to the chair. So as you can see, you can get fit anywhere. You can do your yoga anywhere, right? Maybe you even try this nice sequence just standing up before you go for a walk, right? Or a swim or a hike. And let's cross the legs on the other side. And let's go ahead and lengthen on up and then exhale and twist. Don't forget to warm up your spine. And don't just do your yoga once a week, or even once a day. Find time to stretch and move throughout the day, especially when you're feeling icky, when you're feeling tight, when you're feeling out of balance. It's a great way to get grounded. Just move yourself and get loose wherever you're at. So let's do a nice stretch, a hip stretch. And this stretch I love, especially if you suffer from sciatica or piriformis syndrome. So cross the ankle on top of the left thigh and just go ahead and come on forward. This is called our pigeon pose, our chair pigeon. Breathe. And if you want to drop all the way down and let your hands move towards that foot, you can. Just deeply breathe, nice and slow, and then slowly come on up, and let's switch. So start here, tilt forward, take a few breaths, and then whenever you're ready to dive on down, go for it. And come on up. This is my favorite sequence in the plane whenever I'm traveling. So just open up your legs a little bit wider than your hips and take some nice circles. And go in the other direction. This particular, these Sufi circles are very, very good if you are constipated, right? Or if you have gas, right? So really, really important that you go ahead and move around and move that belly, get those digestive juices flowing, right? So let's go ahead and take another stretch. One of my favorite stretches. So I want you to go ahead and pick that right knee up, and then you're going to open up the hip. Great. If you want to grab a hold of the foot and lengthen the leg out, you can. This is Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. If you need a strap, grab a strap. Oh, just feels so good to open up the hip and close the hip and stretch through the back of the thigh. And let's go ahead and go to the other side. Knee up, externally rotate. Grab the outside of the foot. Woo, pull the toes towards the shin bone. And let's bring that femur bone in and out. Remember, you can always use your strap or a TheraBand. Nice. And let's go ahead and come on up for a downward facing dog. So stand on up and take your chair. I want you to place your hands onto the seat of the chair and walk the feet back. Walk those feet back. And you're going to pedal out your feet. Stretch through those legs, especially if you've been sitting all day. You're going to want to take a nice stretch. So remember, your challenge today is to do your yoga more than once. To do your yoga throughout the day and find creative ways to incorporate moving and being in your body and listening to your body, right? That's the cool thing about this practice is it brings you, boom, right inside, right? It brings you right into the present moment. How am I feeling? What am I doing, right? Let's do one more leg stretch. So again, if you're sitting a lot, which I know a lot of people have gotten back to work, back to traveling. So let's go ahead and take this nice leg stretch. So turn towards the chair and put the right foot onto the chair, and then go ahead and stretch on down, bringing your forehead towards the knee. If you want to open the left toes out just a little bit to create some space, right? You can open up that hip to create some space. Take one more deep breath. And come on up. Remember, you never have to round the spine, okay? Let's go to the other side. Remember, you can turn the hip out just a little bit. You don't want it out too far, right? Let's reach it on up and reach it down. Think about moving the crown of the head towards the chair. Nice deep breaths, extending that spine. And come on up. Awesome. So there it is. There's our short video. So as you can see, yoga is accessible for every body, anywhere. Don't forget that. Rock on, challengers.